I just heard the reason why you haven't become a millionaire or a multimillionaire, or you didn't come from a family with money, is not only for your growth but also for your kids' growth. So please take this as it resonates. I do feel like kids are heavily attached to this message. So maybe you've been a single parent or you've struggled with money pretty much your entire life. And what God is telling me is that the best people come from no money because they have a lot more life lessons and they're way more humble human beings, so that by the time you hit your breaking financial point, you understand how appreciative it is to be abundant and have that money and use that money wisely. Also, for those of you that have had to raise children with little to no money, maybe this is for a lot of my single parents or maybe just low income families here. The reason why you were meant to raise your kids also in this energy is for the same reason. Your kids would not grow up to be the adults that they're going to grow up to be if they were sheltered and protected with money. They would have been very materialistic. They probably would have led more of like a fast life, leading to more harm, more addiction. And you guys are necessarily the generational cycle breakers. So whatever cycles that maybe you didn't get the chance to break in regards to your children, you're still opening that gateway up for them to be able to navigate and break their cycles directly, because our generational cycles are going to look different than even our children's generational cycles, because they may have generational cycles to break from their father's lineage or their mother's lineage, which is different from your lineage, if that makes sense, especially if you've had kids with karmics. Who's breaking their generational trauma and cycles? Your kids, because you're highly gifted, your kids are highly gifted, if that makes sense. So just keep going. Just know that every life experience that we go through shapes us to be a better human being. And those of us that have struggled more in our life is truly for a reason, because we have more beneficial and positive outcomes and more success later on in life. And I feel like that's more heavily important. You hear that ding? Than just being able to have life handed over to us. We're not really learning as much lessons, and we're not really appreciative of the things that we have, because we just find that it should just come to us. And a lot of people with money misuse their money. They're so materialistic. All they care about is the way that they look, the next plastic surgery they can get, what new Louis Vuitton handbag they want to get. You know, they'd have no real concept on the depth and meaning of life. So I love you. Keep going.